aquifolium, the Oregon Grape Holly, number 710. Now, who's collecting here? Can I borrow secateurs? Sure. Thank you. This is a characteristic of the Biberidaceae family, and actually Durr in his recent book has said that they want to reclassify this to Biberidaceae aquifolium, or Biberis aquifolium, sorry, not Biberidaceae. And the characteristic of the Biberidaceae family is yellow wood. So wherever you see yellow branches, right, it's indicative of the Biberidaceae family. The other thing that's not always reliable are the thorns, or it's sharp and prickly. So Biberis thunbergi and such, is quite a prickly plant. This is quite prickly. It looks like a holly, that's why people call it a holly, but you'll notice the big difference between this and other hollies. The other holly that we looked at is what? Leaf structure? Leaflets? Leaflets, yes. This has got leaflets, the other ones have got simple leaves. That's the big difference. The other characteristic is that Mahonia, when it flowers, and this is the flower buds, they're going to have masses of yellow flowers, and that's typical of the Biberidaceae family also. Quite attractive when it's in bloom, and then it will produce black berries. And they're apparently edible. You can make jams and stuff out of them. And that is also a characteristic, not necessarily black, but they produce a berry-like fruit. The other characteristic of Mahonia this time of year is the leaves go purple. Right? And it does, you can see there's some desiccation going on here, so it's marginally hardy. And in the spring, these will be kind of a red shoot, shiny green leaves, quite attractive when it emerges. You'll see here that it grows as a thicket, so it spreads by underground runners. And periodically, what you need to do is you need to whack it down to the ground and let it rejuvenate. When it gets old and tired, it's a way of dealing with it. There's a species called Mahonia repens, which is rependent, and rependent means growing along the ground, so it's a much lower growing plant than this. So this is kind of a nice filler plant. It's beautiful when it's in flower. I actually really like it. I think the Biberidaceae family is one family that's very tough in Canada across the board, but we don't utilize very much. And principally, a lot of the problems have been with the Biberidaceae family, especially the Biberis, is that they are the ultimate host to wheat rust. And so propagation in Canada was banned on most of the cultivars and species up until recently, and they were lifting some of the ban on some of the cultivars and species. But wheat rust was, obviously we had wheat rust, we'd have big problems, or bigger problems than we've had. So, Mahonia aquifolium, kind of used as a ground cover, not a specimen plant, kind of a filler plant, massing plant, etc. What's going on? Color, fruit, berries, etc. Any questions? No, there are never any questions. Yeah, you can. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can do that.
So if I pull out a knife, I'm not curious.
Okay, let's